Interesting is that Kathy thinks Derek has gone away for a few days to a Grateful Dead concert. I am as grateful and as dead as he is going to see. So we're going to bring her out. Now you have to be very quiet. You can't let out the secret. She thinks this is the big thank you show. And if anybody has any questions about thanking people, then as we've done with this last gentleman, anyone has any questions about thanking people, we will be very happy. Welcome back. We're surprising guests today with people who want to thank them. This is our big thank you show. Please meet Kathy. Kathy, do you have any idea who wants to surprise you with a thank you?
I have no idea.
None?
I don't know. I'm a teacher, so maybe a student or a friend.
Or a friend. It would be possible that it would be a former student, do you think?
I don't know. I'm completely baffled.
Are you? Well, that's what happens. We try to play it cool on our thank you shows. I know you're curious to find out who wants to thank you. So will this person come on out? Kathy,
oh
who is this? Kathy, who is this?
This is my boyfriend.
Oh my goodness. Did we do something? Did we tell you a little white lie?
Yes.
Yes, we did. Today's show isn't about thank yous. Derek, tell her what today's show's about, because no one's told her.
Kathy. She's impossible to get one over on. She asks too many questions.
She does.
Yes.
She's very nosy. You sure you want to marry this lady?
I hope so.
All right. Now, will you play along? Right? AT&T awards. Yes. Okay. They're going to. Let's bring out our AT&T winners. Yep. Okay, where's Ann? Who's looking? Oh, you're looking for an extra seat. Will you take this seat, please? Yes. The winners for AT&T can go over here, over here, over here. Wait a minute, you need one more extra seat. All right, take that seat. Just take that one. That'll be all right. Just head up there and we'll put you on that seat. That'll be okay. Okay. Tom, why don't you explain to Ann why she's sitting in that seat?
Oh my God. I'm wired for sound here, so. When I first met you about a year and a half ago, I used to go home at night and dream about the perfect woman. She would be beautiful and she would be kind and she'd be, thoughtful and intelligent. And I've found all of that in you. And what I wanted to take you to New York, instead of taking you to an awards dinner, which I totally lied about, I took you here because I want to ask you. I want to ask you to marry me. Will you marry me, Ann?
Yes.
Is she for the summer?
She's in Seattle, Washington at a camp for high school, junior high age kids.
So she's that far away?
Yeah.
With your help, our crazy producers called Sarah and told her we're doing a show on camp safety. Summer camp safety. Got to be about as boring a topic as I've heard of. So she's in our green room. Now, she's in there with some members of our staff who are pretending to be camp counselors. They've been sitting there all morning talking about their camp, which they made up. So, Jeff, you go backstage and hide. We are going to bring her out, and remember the topic today, summer camp safety, okay? Let's go. We will add questions about if you can't afford to go to camp, how you could get scholarships to different camps. We'll be discussing that. And did somebody over there say they wanted to put their hands up and they were going to ask a question? How many camp? Yes, okay. So then we know that you have a reason for... Yeah, then you have to get involved. And as these people tell their horrible stories, you'll know what it's like. We're doing a show today on camp safety. How do you know if the camp is safe for your child? Joining us now is Sarah. Sarah, by the way, is a counselor at Miracle Ranch, Miracle Ranch Camp in Seattle. Let me ask you first, how did you get into being a counselor?
Well, I'm an elementary education major, and I heard about Miracle Ranch because I had 2 uncles and an aunt that used to work there. So they talked to me over Christmas, and they were like, you should really do this. This would be good. You'd be wonderful at it. And at first I was like, no way. That's way too far away. I cannot go there.
Where do you live? You live thousands?
I live in Iowa.
Oh, so this is thousands of miles away.
Yeah.
Wow, don't you get lonely?
Plan for her, but we're going to share it with you back home. So let's take a look and see what happens. We're looking for people that have been just come into the city and looking for their views and opinions on what they think about the city. I see you're a little cold. Tell me, is this your first time to New York City?
Yes, it is.
And how about you? Do you like it here so far?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, the view and everything, it's awesome. It's like, I don't know, it reminds me of that movie. I don't know. Have you,
Sleepless in Seattle, right?
There you go.
It's pretty romantic up here. I mean, I've been up here all day looking at happy couples. You guys a couple, looks like, huh?
Yeah. We've been together 3 years.
Yeah, what's your anniversary?
Since we started dating, June 13th.
So it's a special day for you being up here?
Yeah, it's real nice. It's actually, there's something I was gonna ask her. You know, we've been together for I don't know, for a long time, and I just want to let you know how I feel. You know, I really want to spend the rest of my life with you. And hold on, I have something I want to. Hold on. Will you marry me? Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Wait, here. There you go.
We've got a little surprise for you. Maybe Sean wants to take the mic and let you know what's going on.
We'll be on national TV on the Jessy Raphael show. All our friends are gonna know.
Sean and Rochelle seem to be off to a really good start. We're all very happy for him, and we'll throw it back to you in the studio.
Rochelle, did our Rob do a good job?
Yes,
Did
definitely.
he have you fooled?
Yeah, I thought we wanted.
Mask and see the secret crush.
See, I want to give you something. This is for times we've been together for the last 2 years. This is for our future. Will you marry me?
Yes.
Siobhan?
Yes.
Hello?
I didn't forget your birthday.
With any of the audience or the people on the stage, I'd like to ask a question to my girlfriend. If that's all right with you?
Sure.
Laverne? Okay, this coming 4th of July, it'll be 3 years since I met you, and I've loved you since the first night. And it's a foregone conclusion. We will be married, but the question is when. You know, we've had a lot of delays, financial and otherwise. But Laverne, will you marry me this August?
Yes.
Congratulations. Are you surprised? Company. They recently got engaged in a very unique manner. Beth, was this typical of Joe?
Absolutely
What
not.
did he do?
Joe's a very shy guy, and at work we try to, it's sort of a low-key relationship. And all of a sudden, the Friday before Memorial Day weekend, he came in with balloons and roses, a singing telegram, my girlfriend from another company with the champagne, and it was great. It was great. He surprised me.
How did you get the idea to do that?
Well, I wanted it to be different, and I really wanted to surprise her. So I was thinking about it, and I tried Chase Stadium and Times Square, and I got shut out of everything. And I thought about, since we met at work, that it would be appropriate to do it at work. So I thought of an idea of the limousine.
Finally decided to propose to Stacy.
I finally decided that everything that I just discussed would pretty much just be for me, and this was something that I wanted to be special for Stacy, very special for Stacy. And Stacy's favorite thing is the movies. So I said, how could I get myself to propose in the movies? So I had myself filmed on tape in a studio, and then I had it transferred to 35mm film, and I worked out with the theater to show it during the trailers, during the previews. It was like a little movie of myself proposing.
So you took her, Stacy, he took you to the movies that night.
Yes, he took me to the movies that night.
What did you see?
We didn't see the movie, but...
All right.
No, we were going to see Benny and June. It was the opening night. And the previews are my favorite part because I get to see what's coming out. And Brett knows I would never want to miss the previews. And there were 4 previews that day. Brett said that they did that to make him sweat, but they...
Now meet Carrie and Kevin. He was looking for the most creative way to propose to Carrie. Kevin, where did you come up with this idea?
I was at a place called Rye Playland, and every Wednesday night we'd go to see the fireworks there. And one night we were watching the fireworks, and there was a sign that came up that said New York Post. So I said, if they can do it there, so I can do mine there too. And I got in touch with Bay Fireworks, and they made me a nice big sign saying, Carrie, will you marry me, Kevin?
In fireworks?
In fireworks.
Let's take a look at the video you brought. Kevin, you can tell us what's going on, if you will.
This is when the fireworks are going off.
You're just now sitting down next to him. That's kind of nice there.
Yeah.
Grandmother is getting ready to have her big birthday. There it is.
Jonathan Westendorf and Lori Hoffman, are you prepared?
Yes.
We're all gathered here today to witness the unification in the bonds of matrimony, Jonathan Westendorf and Lori Jo Hoffman. Now, John, do you take Lori to be your lawful wedded wife? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, and honor her, forsaking all others,